Good morning, Matt. Thank you for joining me on this freezing cold morning. I thought we'd do a few quick-fire questions. Meal to impress.
I think like a really beautiful pasta. Well, garlic, chilli, butter, white wine, a little bit of vinegar, and then that, and then lots of herbs and maybe some broccoli and some toasted almonds or toasted hazelnuts through it, and some like white anchovies is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Really, really simple. A nice glass of wine that impresses.
Simple for you.
Yeah.
Complex for us, but I'm gonna try that.
You use like spaghetti or tagliatelle, I like, which is the flatter.
Okay, first meal all kids should learn how to cook.
Boil eggs and make toast.
Yeah. How many minutes?
Bring the water to the boil first. 5 minutes for soft boil, 8 minutes for hard boil.
Okay. There you go. 5
Yeah.
minutes, 8 minutes.
Most people don't know how to boil an egg.
Favourite ingredient to cook with?
All vegetables, like a carrot. That said, if I do smell, I'm sorry. Like I prepped octopus this morning.
Oh, best country for food?
Sri Lanka.
And what was the last restaurant you dined at?
I dined at the restaurant last night, The Grove. That was delicious.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Chef you'd open a restaurant with?
I wouldn't. Chefs are a pain in the arse. There's too many egos in the room.
Yeah.
Definitely not Gordon Ramsay.
Last meal on earth?
Last meal on earth would have to be with my two little boys, like they're 5 and 3, and my wife, and probably spaghetti bolognese with garlic bread and a salad, just because it's fun at the table. Like I think the table is really, really important in a meal. Like sat there, open conversation. It's a time, like eating should be a time of catching up.
Good answer. Okay, being an Aussie, Vegemite or Marmite?
I like Promite. Have you ever had Promite?
No, never.
Yeah, like Vegemite and Marmite, I've never liked them, and my wife is addicted to Promite, and my boys are now, and they don't eat the crust, so I end up eating the crust.
I've got to try that.
Is it Marmite in New Zealand?
I guess it's the same as Vegemite and Marmite. In the same category of you don't really know what it is. Yeah. Midnight snack.
You know the triangles, the Happy Cow? A bit of toast, that on it, and some kimchi.
Oh,
is what I have.
Gosh, that's a flash midnight feast.
Oh, I don't think so.
Let's go straight for the freezer for the ice cream. Oh, cool. Best season for cooking?
End of summer, coming into autumn.
Favourite style of bread?
I am very avid of a fresh sourdough.
You're not the first to say that.
But it's got to be fresh, and I don't like it when it's too crunchy on the outside, when it hurts your gums.
Best kitchen gadget?
I've got this really beautiful 1940s, pre-1940s French knife. Beautiful wooden handle, beautiful steel. That's one of my favourite things.
Weirdest dish you've ever eaten or created?
At Noma in 2012, I ate ants.
Ants?
Yeah, and so one of the dishes was just eating ants, live ants.
I thought only cats did that.
Yeah, like I've eaten, in the tropics of Australia, they eat the green ant at the end, and it's kind of like tastes like lemon.
Oh, okay.
These ones taste like wood sorrel, so they're like got an anisey, lemon aspeny thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Ants is a bit weird.
Interesting. Favourite luxury ingredient?
Caviar. Or like really good chocolate, but where you're using it to make something, but you end up eating half of it.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. Okay, and last question is, what is your biggest cooking disaster?
I've had a few. Any chef that says they haven't had one is lying. But my biggest one, and it's quite a big one. In fact, it's quite funny. And I still tell staff that work for me as well when they mess up.
Yeah.
So I left town when I was 16, moved to London. About 19, I moved to Edinburgh. And was working in Edinburgh at a one Michelin-starred restaurant. And we had these white buckets.
Yeah.
And they're both exactly the same. One had salt in it and one had sugar.
Oh no.
And I made creme brulees. And made that with sugar. That's all set, and when you glaze the top.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I glazed them with sugar, and Martin, my head chef, Martin Wishart, the owner of the restaurant, and he's Scottish and he's a tight ass.
Okay.
So we only ever were. So have you seen the flame guns? Like
Yes.
two brulee guns.
Yes.
So we call them brulee guns. It run out of gas. As I was doing it, run out of gas. So I really busy service, they're crazy. I went and put them underneath the salamander, the grill.
Yes.
Anyway, as I'm pulling them down, like Martin like shouting at me, and they came and they fell off and smashed into the oven, onto the top stove, but onto his sauce and everything. Anyway, so I quickly raced over, quickly got 2 more brulees, put what I thought was sugar on them, put them under, and I'm like, it's really, really busy, and he's screaming, he's like, I swear I don't really care. He's like, Matthew, fucking hurry up. And I'm like, yes, chef. Sorry, he's like, fuck, because I've already broken them as well.
Yeah.
And his wife had come in, Cecile, and she's like, Martin, where are they? Where are these creme brulees? They're taking ages. And Martin's like screaming at us. So I'm like, they're fucking not browning up. They're not caramelizing. What the fuck's wrong anyway? And then like, he's just fucking send it. So I like sent them. And then Cecile came back and she's like, she's holding them. And she's like, as soon as she walked in, I was just like, and I looked at the bucket, I've gone, fuck, that was salty. She's gone, Martin! The customer said that these are salty. And she's Mexican. And Martin's turned around and he's looked at me and I've gone, like, with absolute fear. And he's grabbed both the brulees and he's thrown them at me. Like, they're smashed all around me.
Yeah.
And he starts shouting at me and I'm like, yeah, fuck. Like, it's quite a lot. Like, it's a handful of sugar at you. So it was quite a lot of salt. So...
Yeah, I've never ordering drinks all round.
Yeah, I've never made that mistake again. I know there's some small, like that's the obvious one. Like there's some small things, you know.
Yeah.
On top as well. Everybody's made mistakes.
Oh, that's good to hear. So always good to label your salt and sugar.
Yeah, or put them in different containers so that like,
yeah, exactly.
like they can look similar.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. What a good story. Have you had a laugh about it since?
Oh yeah, it's over. Martin calls me every now and then.
Yes.
And he'll call me and go, so you've been putting any salt on creme brulee?